Good morning. Oh man, this is so funny. I had this great topic this morning, and little Chloe Bear, there is a perfect example. She is the master of distraction. Good morning. Another beautiful day in the Northwest. Just want to wish you all a super happy New Year, and I'm fired up for you. One of the main chapters in my book is this concept called distraction brokers, and I want to touch on it a bit because warning, this may be the single greatest thing that you'll pick and understand what's stripping your life away is that you are just way too easily distracted. And how do I know and understand this? Because I am. I got bright shiny object syndrome to the nth degree, but I'll tell you what's been really spectacular about this process for me over this last 2 decades of this personal development world, business development, growth, 30 years of business building, mentoring, is that you start to really hone in on a few things that work really well, and ideas and concepts and frameworks that you build out that work really well. And I was trying to figure out a way to describe why people just don't get things done. And yeah, there's definitely something to be said about, hey, come here. Something to be said about intentionality, and again, a host of other things that we discussed. But the key really comes down to distractions. And one thing that I really didn't understand until, probably like the last 7, 8 years, when I was really started understanding the digital world, meaning the internet, and the power that big tech has and what they do. We used to think what they do for us, but really it's what they do to us on a daily basis. And something that you may not know or understand is that they have and they pay what I call these distraction brokers tremendous amounts of money to come up with ways to distract us on a consistent daily basis. And it's just something as simple as a little flashing green or red light on your mobile as a notification to once you're in their machine, that there's masterful marketers out there that understand the human psychology incredibly well. And like I said, these people are paid tremendous amounts of money to basically steal our whole lives from us. And it's not necessarily that we're I'm going to say willing participants. We're obviously willing participants because we're the ones that choose to continue in this process, but it's because they're incredibly good at what they do. And I want you just to know and understand that, like in anything, until you have a level of self-awareness, it's very difficult to overcome these habits. Very difficult. You don't even know how they get started, right? But if you were to put some kind of a tool monitoring system on your mobile and see how much time you spend on the various social media apps, you can answer it for yourself. And I talked about time and the MyToys tool on a recent video, and that's the number one excuse I hear from everybody is I don't have time. It's not about having time. We all have time. We have 24 hours in a day. It's the ultimate equalizer, right? It's always about what you choose to do with your time, and it comes back to being intentional. But you do have, it's not just you and the your subconscious that you're fighting and battling on a consistent basis. Like I said, there are very highly paid people, organizations, clubs, um, uh, political parties, whatever you want to drop in there, that do everything in their power to grab your attention and to draw you to them. And it's unbelievable. There's always a concept of good versus evil, and when you learn certain things about psychology, and they become your superpower for you helping you've learned how to overcome certain things, but they can also be used against other people when you really understand these tools. So you got to be very, very careful about, who you're listening to and the tribe that you have ultimately been tied up or tied into, because these distraction brokers are phenomenal at what they do. So this is just a little what do they call, PSA, public service announcement, that these distraction brokers are out there and they are there to steal your life away from you. I actually call them in the book the success assassins, because they are there very specifically to use all their super ninja tools to steal your entire life away from everything that you should be doing to take care of you and your family. So be careful out there. Watch out for the success assassins.